Hello and welcome to a live demonstration on how to save spins in Assetto Corsa Competizione. A lot of people don't know about this simple trick, which is to hold the gas and the brake together to get you out of sticky situations when you lose the rear of the car, when someone taps you, whatever. When your car is starting to go into that uncomfortable slide territory, there's always one thing you can fall back on, and you should fall back on, to avoid creating even a bigger mess for yourself and the other drivers included. So for this demonstration we picked a Porsche, which is known to be one of the more dangerous cars, and also one of the cars that has this aura about it that you cannot save it. Well, as it turns out, you can. So let's just make a completely undrivable setup. No rear wing, maximum rake, maximum front splitter. This will be absolutely undrivable. It will basically spin by itself whenever you turn the wheel. None of this really matters. Let's just put the full fuel for the extra demonstration here. Anyways, let's get out. I'll just demonstrate how easily this car spins. Like I said, you really don't need to do anything to make this spin. And I see a lot of people don't really know about this, what you call it, trick strategy. So here we go, the car just spins by itself. Let's try to avoid walls so we don't damage it. So basically the car spins by itself if you don't do anything about it. You can try to save it with the steering input, but it's gonna be pretty tricky, and the Porsche is known to snap back when you try to correct it. So once again, approaching corner, and we press gas and brake together, and look at that, the car straightened itself out, and we are still on the road. Downside of this, you get flat spots and you obviously press the brake, so you slow down. The upside is you don't spin and murder everyone behind. So I would say it's still more of a win than anything else. And the beauty about this is that the steering angle really doesn't matter at all. The car will basically, the traction control and ABS will straighten it out in whichever direction you're going. So as long as you're not pointing right at a wall, then this should be a very good tool to use to avoid spinning out. It's a certain degree to which this will work, and it will not work if you go too far into the slip angle, but it will work further than you might expect. This corner, though, very unlikely we can save it, but no, we can. A spin like that you can't really save in any other way, and you really should do this when you're getting uncomfortably slidey. As you can see, I'm picking up pretty massive flat spots, so my car is starting to wobble quite badly. Obviously, you don't want to really be driving around like this, but in case you're starting to have a slide like so, instead of doing something like this, in a Porsche a lot of people will just accelerate as well into the slide, which does help, but pressing the brake on top of accelerating will help much more, and will make your life much easier, and you can avoid the big moments that otherwise you would have without knowing this little trick. And as you can see, the flat spots are becoming a little bit ridiculous at this point. Once again, gas, brake, and now we basically are driving on square tires after one lap of this beautiful demonstration. Just in case, let's just take turn one once again and try not to spin this time with a setup that's really meant only good for spinning. And once again, the earlier you do it, the less flat spots you will have to get. The later you do it, the worse. But yeah, there you go. How to save your car from spinning out. The end.